There's a quote that Demetrius Johnson kind of went viral. You want to pull it up real quick, Logan?
I heard it.
Okay. What did you think? He says,
if you have the steroid accusations, you can't be the GOAT. Right? When you have that tied to your name, you can't be the GOAT.
And then he mentioned GSP. He mentioned
Khabib.
He mentioned Khabib.
Himself. Demetrius Johnson, I agree completely.
I
agree completely.
So you wouldn't even rank John at all?
So I think in terms of fighting skills, that dude is good. Because, again, he beat me. Mm-hmm. And I am one that fought him when he tested positive for a performance enhancer. But I also recognize he's probably not the only guy I fought that had performance enhancers. He was just the only one I couldn't beat that had performance enhancers. So at the end of the day, he still won the fight. I don't worry too much about that.
But there's been other fighters who have been,
And there were a lot of people that said, well, you guys have losses. John will never have losses. That's what he saves himself. He will never have losses if he can truly walk away from this thing and not come back. He'll never have that loss. He'll never have that stain. My frustration is, why did it happen every time? That's it. Why was it something every time? Why was it at UFC 182 when we fought? Everybody talk about the drugs, right? The cocaine that he was doing. But also the levels were super low, which are very suspicious. Why? Then when we were supposed to fight at UFC 200, he tests positive, they pull him out of the fight. Why? Then we fight at UFC 214. He tests positive after the fight. Why?
All three times?
Against me.
All three times.
All those times. Why? That's where my frustration comes. Because you know that I'm going to work my ass off. And if you aren't confident you can work at that level, you seek out help. I don't doubt for a second, and this is not just him, but all those guys that do cocaine and do dope and do drugs, I don't think for a second that if you do those things that will hurt you, you aren't willing to do something that'll help you. That is really my thought. If you do drugs that can ultimately hurt your career, you're going to do things that are going to help your career, meaning steroids.
Damn.
But every time. It was like, why every time? And it's not happening against the other guys. It's happening when we fight every time. Right. And that sucks.
We all agree. When it comes to just
skills
and technique of fighting,
he good, man.
The way that what he was able to do, and we've had a conversation with Dominic Reyes, and Reyes fought him, and trying to match that skill for skill. Reyes is a better boxer, per se, because as far as how you use it in the fight, and he mentioned about John's. How
he puts it all together better.
Yeah, how the distance control of how John doesn't knock guys out, boom, boxing with his hands. But I'm talking about putting together a complete fight. Look at if you want to look at prime John, look at John Jones and Shogun Rua.
Dude, that was when he was young and he beat the shit out of shit.
I mean, dude, that
was crazy.
Just the mixture of technique.
Even Bader, man. Even when Bader we thought was going to be
good,
a threat.
He killed him. And all of us, like even me, like it's like I had to go forward the whole time because he was so much taller than me.
Right.
And he just kneeing me in the stomach, kicking me. He's like, okay, I can't hit him because he's got good head movement. So he started kicking and kneeing. It was like he knew what he had to do to get me because he knew that for me to fight him, I had to go. But like the whole time, I'm just going through razors. I'm having to cut through so many razors to get close to go boom, 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 boom. And then he creates space again and then start back at step one. Get through the razors. And then by the time I get there, I done got kneed in the body 3-4 times. If I'm far enough, he starts kicking at me. And then by I get close, now I start beating him with the hands. He starts trying to elbow. It's like just so many different weapons. Right. And how can you not respect that? Because at the end of the day, look, be like Chael. Say it. I did steroids. So what? Steroids don't help you fight. They help you train. They help you train. Inside that octagon, though, that's not the steroids. That's John Jones' fighting ability that is carrying him.